use and/or view at your own risk. I just wanted to make a video giving you a few tips and tricks on using the Microsoft Store to update your apps. Now, normally it'll do this automatically, but I found if you'll do a certain couple of things that you can get a little better performance out of it and have a little bit more control over what's going on. So the very first thing you'll need to do is go down to the taskbar and click the Microsoft Store shortcut, or you can go to the Start menu, click that, and go down to M, or just hit the M key and it should go down to the M app section, and then click the Microsoft Store shortcut from there. So we'll go ahead and open that up. Now, depending on which version of Windows you are using, you'll either see your profile icon over here to the left hand side of the search box, or your profile icon to the right hand side of the search box. If your profile icon's to the left and the Microsoft Store app hasn't already searched for updates as it has here, you'll need to click that, and then you'll see the heading as you do here under the hamburger menu of downloads and updates, and then you'll need to click that. If you have it set to automatically update, once you open up the Microsoft Store app, it's more than likely going to start automatically updating because that's the way it's set. We'll go ahead and click Downloads and Updates. That'll take us to the Downloads and Updates page. You can see here that I've paused automatic updates. Most people will not. So when you get to this page, this is what it's going to look like. And you'll either, if it doesn't already have the updates, you'll either need to click Get Updates, and then it'll start downloading all the updates. But I usually pause it, and then I just go through them one at a time if you have the time to do that. And I just find I get a little better throughput and a little better, I don't have as much lag between apps updating doing it this way. And it just, like I said, it just depends on how much time you have to be able to do this. If you keep your computer relatively up to date, you're not going to have very many apps that need updating. One other thing to keep in mind is if you had some app like an antivirus app, which normally is not going to be in the Microsoft Store, you want to make sure that you've updated anything inside of the app before you actually update the app through the Microsoft Store. The other thing that you want to do, and is another reason why I pause the automatic update and do all my updates one at a time, is if once it goes out and searches and finds all the updates, you want to go down and look for two apps. One will be App Installer, if I can find it because I just updated it. So that'll be App Installer, and then the Microsoft Store app itself. And make sure that you update those two first. Now, the Microsoft Store app will actually need to restart. The only reason that you would really want to do that is if there was some kind of vulnerability or something that was being updated in the Microsoft app itself or the app installer. You will have updated those first, and so maybe you won't be susceptible to whatever was wrong or whatever was being updated in that app. Okay, so basically check for your updates, pause automatic update, go down and look for App Installer and Microsoft Store app, which is the app we're in now. Update those two first. The Microsoft Store app will restart, and then go about updating each of your apps manually. So we'll go back up to the top one at a time. So you can see they're all paused, and you'll just go over to the refresh or the resume installation Windows button, click that, and they'll start downloading. Now everything is fixing to finish downloading and installing, and you'll see that all the updates disappear. The Q meter or flag or number has disappeared also. So you've updated all your apps, and this is probably the main reason this video. You can go ahead and close the Microsoft apps or Store app. Then you'll need to go down to the Start button, click that, go all the way down to Windows Administrator Tools, click that, and then open Windows Defender Firewall with Advanced Security, or Windows Firewall with Advanced Security, depending on which version of Windows you are using. Go ahead and open that up. Let that get opened. Then go to the inbound rules, and you'll notice, if you'll scroll down, that all the apps that got updated, the inbound firewall rule has been changed to allow. This may be fine depending on your use case scenario. If you use Microsoft Shared Experience, you can see here that Microsoft Messaging has allowed all profiles inbound. I just don't consider that very safe. I don't use Microsoft Shared Experiences or anything like that, which most people don't. So just be aware that it will basically open up a hole in your firewall. I'm not saying that that's wrong. Most of them, we'll open this profile up so you can see a little bit, are only going to be domain and private, which is mostly for your Microsoft Shared Experience. Like I said, I don't use either, so I don't need a hole in my firewall. So just double click on the rule, move it to block, and click OK, and just go down through, all the firewall rules and make sure that none of the rest of them have been changed. And that's it. So just a few tips and tricks for using Microsoft Store app to update your apps and making sure that it doesn't do anything behind the scenes that you don't know about. And thank you for watching.